Hi everyone, welcome back to Sir Toby Plays Minecraft. As you can see here, I'm still next to my spider spawner, and I am still working on my spider trap. I've been thinking about the design of this trap for a little bit, and I've identified a couple of issues that I want to address here. As you may remember, these two torches represent the killing area. It's the too high and too wide trench that I'm going to use to kill spiders. So you need to actually imagine that even though the blocks aren't here, that there's going to be a ceiling, or really a floor. This will be a floor for the spiders that'll extend out from here all the way across and all the way to this side here. Spiders will walk along this floor, be pushed into water, or be pushed by water into this trench. So these two blocks here kind of represent where that floor. I'm not going to build it out completely right now because I still need to be able to walk in through here, and it's just too much of a pain to have it in. And so, yeah, we have this trench. It's too wide. And then we actually need a drop-off right here. I reviewed an earlier episode and I actually intended for this set of blocks to be removed, and never actually got around to removing it before I did the rest of the design. So these blocks need to be removed right here. And obviously the same thing needs to occur on the other side. The reason for this is because I want to have the spiders not be able to escape this trap area here. I don't want them to be able to walk out into the area where I am shaping the water and moving the items towards my collection area. That just seems like a bad idea. And so ultimately what the ceiling is going to do in this water area is come down, and thus spiders will be able to walk in here but won't be able to drop down because spiders are too wide and too deep, and this area is only one area wide, one block wide. And so again, imagine that these blocks will extend out. Spiders will be able to come in there but won't be able to escape. I'm going to take this out because I still need to work in here. I'll take this out. So again, this is where these spiders are going to drop down. The ceiling is going to progress down that direction. And we need to replicate this design that we saw earlier, these two corner blocks and the 3 blocks in the center. So this actually needs to be present here, and so we actually start this design right here. Okay, so here is the area where they drop down, and then the 2 corner blocks. And let's dig out this as well. Something else I also considered is the fact that I don't believe this design with 2 corner blocks and the 3 center blocks has to be replicated twice at 2 separate levels. I believe if I actually set up a path here where it all gets moved down into 1 block, I think it'll actually work. So I'm going to set that up here and just see if this actually works here. I'm going to set up my barricade here, and then set up water flowing to test this. There, and then one more. Oh! I knew that might happen. I have all these holes I dug to outline where I need to be, and I fell into one. Well, this is annoying. Let me put a block back here to climb back up. Fortunately, it wasn't high enough for me to take any damage, but I do need to be careful down there. A lot of hazards around here. Okay, so I've got the 5 blocks of water. that should all feed down here and into my collection area. That's right. Okay. And so we can see it's straight on that level, straight down here, and then looks like it does begin to collect into this area. So let me test that out by throwing some items into the water and see where they go. Oops, let's throw it into the water. There we go. Okay, all the pieces of cobblestone look like they are collecting towards the center and moving towards that collection area. So it looks like this design does work with one fewer levels. Okay. Now let's pull this water out. It's in my way, and I need to do a little bit more work here. Okay. And so since I can actually get the items to this area right here, I don't need this large of a trench system back here to actually get the items back. So I can actually close this up and make this whole process a lot shorter back here, this whole water design. And where they're actually going to go is through here. So we'll dig this out. You can now get into here and take out all this excess cobblestone, or excess space. And then we'll fill in this. Oops. Okay, and we fill in the ceiling. And then we fill in this part here. Add some torches to light it up a little bit. And yeah, so now we have the trench. Let's remove this here, since this isn't actually part of the design. The trench that is 2 blocks wide, 1 drop-off that will trap the spiders with this block here. Then the design with the 2 corner blocks that feeds all the items to the center. And then this feeds it all around to this side here, where I will eventually have my collection area. What I need to do now is replicate the same design on this other side. So I'm going to take these blocks out of here, since they don't belong anymore. Let's recreate the ceiling design again. So it's basically 2 blocks, then go down and 2 more blocks. So we're 2 blocks, and then 2 more blocks down there. And technically this will be a block there as well, so I'll just put that in just so we remember. And same right there. Okay, so we want the drop-off, so 1 complete row of blocks in place, and then we do the 2 corner blocks, and then a complete empty row. So a full row right here, then the 2 corner blocks, and then a complete empty row. Oh, and I just lost my pickaxe. I still have an iron pickaxe, so I'm going to use that for now. I don't have any more stone pickaxes. I'll need to make some more later on, but I don't want to stop what I'm doing, so I'll use the iron pickaxe for now. As a side effect, it's a little bit faster. Okay. So we got the 2 corner blocks, and then the complete drop-off, and then we have the area right in the center. And then this will actually... Oops, let's see, this actually goes over here into the collection area. just like that. And now I want to fill in the rest of this area right here. Let's actually fill in this ceiling there. And then we'll fill in this because we don't need this up anymore. I'll leave the trench area open so I can walk through it. And so again, we have our design that feeds all the items to the center area. Add some torches to light the place up a little bit. And then it all will feed over here. On the other side, I need to go block all this off, so let me take care of this real fast. Okay. So we now have the same, shorter, simpler design on both sides. It takes less space and is just as effective, and it fixes the problem with not having the killing area here where the spiders get trapped. Now what I need to do is actually place the water in, see how it goes on the other side, and set up a collection area. So let's do that now. I'm just going to set up both sides at the same time, because that way I can see where they both end up and then can design those collection areas together. Okay, so again, all this water pushes all the items down here and to this corner here. We've identified two collection areas. The first one is identified by these two torches. This is actually the center of the trench where all the spiders will be killed. There's actually a second area right here that I marked as kind of the center of the cavern. I think this might be a more appropriate place to put the items, because that way I don't have to dig out this whole area over here, and I can actually focus on just this cavern that's already mostly dug out. So that's the goal. I want to get this water needs to go 2 more blocks to actually push to this edge right here. So what I'm going to do is create a drop-off that will do that here. I need to look for the existing drop-off and then do another drop-off 2 spaces from it. So this is the drop-off right here. I need to go 2 spaces. So 1, 2. That's 1, 2. So this will be the drop-off I'm going to use right here. And to test this, I'm going to go a little bit further to make sure that the water does indeed stop where I want it to. Okay. It looks like the water is going a little bit further than I wanted. So we need to go add another block back to fix that. So that means that this can't be the drop-off. Actually, wait. Oh, and it means we have to go 1 more back. So we'll do that. And let's reset the water flows here. And try this again. Okay. So this water again pushes straight to this edge. I want to mark this collection area right here, so we'll know that we're actually there, and it does go straight to where we want it. Now the challenge is we want to do the same thing on the other side and have it come to that other edge. So let's just dig this out, and before I go all the way, let me block this so I don't have to deal with that water there. And dig this out. Alright, how far do we get? Well, we actually get pretty close. We want to go one more block to get to this edge right here. And so to do that, we actually need to drop down one more level. So let me block this water off up here. We need to go one more block, so we'll dig out this. And this should get us where we want to be. Alright, so take a look up. It is coming to the edge that is right between these two torches, so that is the correct edge right there. So let's block this off. And now to get this to be that level, we actually need to go back to this earlier drop-off that we have right here and make it a drop-off of 2 blocks high. Right now it's just the one. We'll make it the second drop-off right here. Okay. So let's verify this. It brings us right to this edge, which is between these two torches. So this works. We'll bring this back. And now we have both water flows are pulling us right to this area right here. The trap design I'm using from Jackal calls for exactly this layout. We have 2 water flows, one from the back, one from the front. And in his design they're stacked on top of each other. In my design they're going different directions, but ultimately they wrap around and come and join together right here. This is important because I can stand right here, collect all the items that come from either direction. If I get pushed one direction or the other, the 2 flows of water will push me right back to the center again. And so this will work just fine for my trap design. Now, kind of the next thing I need to do is to dig out this cavern down to this level so I can actually make this collection area. So I'm going to head back this direction, and first, before I do that digging, I need to actually gather some supplies and make some stone pickaxes. So let's get that going here. First, I need to fight back against all this water to get back on top. I'm going to take all this water away again. There's no reason to leave it out for the moment. Oops. How about I go up here, get safe footing. There we go. So take that out. Oops. Okay. So it looks like that is taking care of all the water. So yeah, now we need to find a workbench and make some stone pickaxes. So I know there's a workbench that's right outside the door I laid up there, so let me climb back up there and take a look. Yeah, there it is right out there. I want to get the workbench and my chest and make a little work area inside here. So looks like it's dark outside, so I need to be a little careful. Watch out for creepers. Don't want to get blown up again. So let's see what we can find. Alright, anything in here? Nope, nothing's left in the chest. So let's tear it down. And the workbench. And run back inside. Okay. Now where we're going to be digging out this cavern is right in through there. I can't really make a work area in here because I'm going to dig this whole area out. So it might be best to create a work area right up here. So that's what I'll do. I'll dig this out. Set up my chest. Set up my workbench. And now I've got my work area.